Imagine this. You're buying a new home and you discover there's a mortgage from a previous owner that was not released or even potentially paid off. This mistake could cost a buyer to be stuck with somebody else's debt, or in the future, when they go to sell their property, delay their closing by a significant amount of time. So let me tell you how we catch issues like this before they destroy your closings. I'm going to tell you the story of Arthur, one of our clients that owned a property for 30 years. Lived there with his family, beautiful, nobody bothered him. He enjoyed this house. He's outgrown the house at this point. He's decided he should sell it. Perfect. He puts it up, it sells quickly, things are moving along, we're on track with time until we got to put the brakes on this. We get the title search. And the title search shows that there's an unreleased, potentially unpaid mortgage from 30 years ago from the prior owner. Well, now the problem is, how do we prove that it's been paid off? Nobody has any information. It might have been paid at closing when Arthur bought the house, and it might not. We don't know. So, we do our research. We found out the mortgage has been sold 15 times. One lender's kind of a goose chase, right? Finding the lenders. Finally, we get in touch with the right lender. The lender says, okay, we have the mortgage. It's going to take a couple weeks to get it to you. 1 week goes by, nothing. 2 weeks goes by, nothing. Except for the buyer's panicking, right? Because the buyer's mortgage company had locked in his interest rate and his rate was expiring. And the buyer threatened to walk away. So now Arthur is sweating because he's got a mortgage he's got to pay for. He's out of this house, and now the buyer is saying, we're going to walk away, and he's got to start over. So what did Arthur do? He forked over more money. And then he had to make a mortgage payment. The third week comes around, and we finally get the release. Great, now we can close. And we close. Now, here's where we could have saved 3 weeks of time. If when Arthur bought that house, he had bought title insurance, we wouldn't have been in this issue. So while we can find these issues and resolve them, they take time. And unfortunately, time is money, especially in real estate. So the lesson here is, when your closing attorney, when you're buying a house, offers you title insurance, your best bet is to take it, just to protect you from issues like this. And this is the most common issue we run into. So let's start with talking about, what is title insurance? Because if you've never heard of it, you've never bought a home before, you probably have no idea what it is. Title insurance is an insurance policy that protects the title to your home. What does that actually mean? It means that if there's a claim like what happened with Arthur, there's an unreleased mortgage, there's some debt out there that was not properly taken off the land records, the title insurance company will insure over it and give us a letter saying that they'll take care of it. Arthur would have been able to close probably a day after we got that letter, or two, depending on the buyer. Now, title insurance comes into two main types of policies. You have an owner's policy and you have a lender's policy. I'm going to start talking about the lender's policy because it's a little bit shorter, but lender's title insurance policy protects your mortgage company, and that's it, right? So this situation doesn't affect the mortgage company. They don't care. They still get their money. So they're not going to put a claim on their title insurance claim. Your owner's policy protects you as the homeowner. It is a policy that will protect you in the event that somebody's going to try to claim they own the property, or there's an unreleased mortgage, like in Arthur's situation, that we could now use your title insurance to get it resolved and move on. The nice part with title insurance, it's a one-time cost, so you pay at closing and that's it. After that, it's done. You do unfortunately have to pay for the lender side of it too. They make you purchase them a policy. You bear the cost of it. It's just the cost of doing business. So, lesson here is that title insurance would have protected Arthur, saved him time and money, and probably a ton of stress. No, definitely saved him a ton of stress. So if you're buying or selling a home and you want to make sure there's no hidden title issues like unreleased mortgages, give my office a call. My team and I will be happy to review your title or the title of the property you're buying, catch problems early, figure out how to solve them, and make sure you're protected even before you get to the closing table. And you'd like to learn more about the kind of problems that can cause delays or even potentially destroy closings, be sure to subscribe to our channel, because every day I share stories from our clients' experiences with you so you can help avoid some of the situations they were in.